everybody. Welcome back to Downtime Activities, and welcome back to our Curian Empire Dungeons & Dragons.
To the last session.
We are doomed.
Epic 6 style rule set, with very loosely inspired by kind of the history of the ancient Mediterranean. You guys are attempting to overthrow the Curian Empire. You've met with some success a few different places throughout the Empire's frontier.
Steal my pencil.
And at the end of last session, you've found yourselves in a bit of a tough spot.
We're in a tight spot.
Two of you are inside the Imperial garrison in the city of Canis. One of you is outside that same Imperial garrison. The alarm has been raised. And there seems to be a great deal of activity that you can all hear from within the garrison.
Who's ready for a gladiator arc?
I'm totally going to survive this.
I don't remember. Was there somebody in the... Because we're both in the room now, right? Or sorry, we're both in the room. Yeah. We're in the room right now. Was there anyone in there? Like the door...
No, it opened and then I think people opened.
Yeah, there are guards out in the hallway. There was nobody in the centurion's office when you came in through the window.
I mean, is it initiative right off the bat, or do we have like a second to do something?
It depends on what you're trying to do.
Listen, I'm on the outside. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith and jump down from the ledge I'm on. And just prepare for a fight.
I am very limited in my options because I'm pretty big. And there's not really a way to hide.
I mean, have they seen us? Like they're coming from down the hall. They've seen us. There's not really. We're beyond like
the only one who has yet
to are intruders.
Yeah.
The only one who has yet to be seen technically is me because they are still coming down.
Well, you've been seen by the people on the outside.
Did I get seen?
There are two guards approaching from outside.
Okay, yeah.
You also got spotted earlier in the day throwing a rock through the...
And there's that dwarf.
That's the same fucking dwarf. I mean...
Kick his ass!
I think our plan last time was to find the centurion. The mission's not over until we say so. Your job is to secure the getaway. Your job is to murder everyone in the hall. I'll follow.
Yes.
I think
as a fearless leader, you cannot die. Is there like
a desk or anything for the? I think if he's gonna move towards the door, I'd like to move towards that and just like shovel any shit I can into a pack and take with me, like whatever. If there's any sorts of like, I don't know if there's like really drawers and stuff in a desk like this. When was the drawer invented? I assume that's been around a long time, right?
I would assume it's been around an awful long time.
Yeah.
It seems like a drawer seems like a D&D staple.
I'm just gonna try and get the most relevant looking, most interesting things
also,
by
this
my
drawer
eye.
has desks.
Like, what is important here? I'm snagging
It's
it.
weird to me because I know it's not there, but I've always thought that the chairs at the desks are swivel chairs, and I know they're not. I know they're regular scoochy chairs, but
it's just
they probably don't even have wheels on them. They're just like armchairs.
Yeah.
Unless you're an artificer, in which case you could invent a swivel chair with wheels on it.
Heathen!
Backup character? Anyone?
So the guy invents the fucking chair.
Right.
Invents the office chair.
Perfect.
He becomes
the first thing anybody will do with it is write down a flight of stairs.
Whee!
Okay. Three of the drawers you can open and scoop stuff out of. The fourth drawer seems to be locked. And I'm going to have everyone roll initiative at this point.
Okay. Perfectly average. 10.
14.
And 8.
That seems about
We're starting off great.
Okay.
And
yours was 8.
Yeah.
Right?
And I will say I have cast Armor of Shield of Faith beforehand. So.
What was yours, Sergeant?
10.
10?
14.
Okay. That makes it easy.
We're all going last.
All of us and then them. Right?
Yeah. Due to the cyclical nature of initiative.
Yeah. Well, he got 14. I got 10. You got 8. So they probably got like 6, 5, something like that.
Something like that.
They all crit.
I mean, just because they go first doesn't mean that they are effective with going first. You know what I mean?
And just like that, they're about to be super effective going first.
You really ought to stop talking.
So what do they do on their turn?
Well, the two on the ground, the two outside will rush you, and two from the hallway are going to rush in as well. So
Do they dash?
No, there's going to be 2 attacks coming at you and 2 attacks coming at Axe since you're closer to the door.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Is this quick enough that him raging in the window is still going? Did you rage? Did you rage through that?
Yeah, I had to punch.
Is he still raging, or is that
Sure.
too much? Okay, cool.
Sure.
That'll help. That'll help.
I'll be merciful.
We'll need all the help we can
That's a miss. Does an 18 hit you?
Man, meets it, beats it.
get. Meets it.
Damn.
Yeah,
pizza.
all you guys have like.
Well, I'm at 16.
Pretty
Shield of
high.
Faith gives me +2.
That's
So.
right.
For sake of ease, mine is 17 right now. I might change that and make it higher.
For the sake of difficulty, mine is 21.
That will be 7 damage.
Oh my god.
That's fine. You still got plenty. We're 3rd level characters. We're invincible.
You're a loony.
You're a loony.
You're a loony. The Greek elf always triumphs. How about you?
That's a 10 to hit you, so that one's going to miss. And 14 will miss.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Okay. It is now Axe's turn.
So there's 2 guys in front of me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using these. Gonna reckless attack the closest guy. Wow, not great. 16 to hit.
I believe that will hit.
You need a PHB.
No, I need a monster manual or whatever. There. Is that
He
it?
needs the manual.
He
needs
needs
the monster
manual.
The monster manual.
That's
Knocking over one of Erickson's 3 screens.
13 slashing damage.
That will kill him.
Okay. And then the second attack. Crit.
Well,
The
that
offhand?
will probably kill him.
Actually, it's the same.
Oh, because you're using your claws.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I strongly doubt he will survive this.
14 slashing damage.
That'll kill him.
All right.
Remind me never to fuck with axe.
How do you deal that much damage with claws? Damn.
Max strength and +2 range.
Like +7 to all the rolls.
Yep.
What are the
And-
claws damage for that type of barbarian?
While raging, it's a D6. The claws give you 1 additional claw attack. The tail is a D8, but it gives you reach and a D8 AC buff. And the bite is supposed to return health, but you have to be at less than half. And at that point, I don't want to switch it. So, move up to the next guy. Yes.
Well, they're both. Yeah, so those 2 guys are dead. You can move up to the doorway if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Moving up to the doorway, you can see that the entire garrison seems to be coming alive. There are already people like sort of rushing down this hallway, and you can all hear a lot of yelling and a lot more footsteps coming from like the barracks out in like the yard.
Okay. If no one else has seen us, we might try and get the hell out of here really quickly.
But then we don't murder the guy we came in to murder, even though we did it in a really dumb way. I don't know if there was a smarter way to do it. I don't know, we just shouldn't have done it. I mean, that's your turn, right?
It's your turn.
It's Tersius.
I want to try and force the locked drawer open.
Okay, just give me a strength check then.
Okay.
I assume that's how you're trying to force it.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably like pop like a dagger in and try and like pry it out or something along those lines.
If you need help with that, let me know.
22.
22. Okay, you can essentially just rip the drawer out of the desk.
And whatever's in it, dump it in the bag.
Okay.
What was in it?
I don't know. Then dumped it all in the bag. We'll sort it out later. I mean, we've killed everyone who's seen us.
For now.
Well, no, they people can see Axe now. In the
Okay. You've seen too much.
Another dude.
You've seen too much.
A similar number of people will die in this instance of you've seen too much is when old man Ronald does you've seen.
I'm still kind of. I'll move out from behind the desk so that I'm between him and the window, and I'm assuming it was my action to pry this and like dump it out. So that'll be my turn, and depending on what you do, I'll do stuff too.
Do stuff too, he says.
Burn your action surge. You can probably yeet through that thing pretty quick. You were trying to get out.
I feel like if, in case you get, like, bum rushed, I should still be here to help fight, potentially.
That's fair.
Depending on how many get here. And I'd rather save the action surge. I don't feel like it's the oh shit button pressing moment yet.
Alright.
Wolf.
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Cast it behind one of the guys that, one of the guards, and then I'm going to, because that's a bonus action.
And you can attack with it.
Can I attack with it right away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As the part of that same bonus action.
Okay,
casting
well then I'll attack with the spiritual weapon.
As you do.
It's a
Spell attack
spell
bonus.
attack bonus?
Yep.
That's a 23.
That'll hit.
That's a D8.
Plus your wisdom mod, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. It just says 1d8 plus your. Oh yeah, plus your spell casting. So it's my wisdom. So that's a 10.
10 damage?
Yeah.
He is still alive, but he's going to need to do one of these. Ooh, would she fast? So now I need to pick out another book.
Spiritual weapon is exclusive to the cleric list, right?
Except a couple of specific subclasses, yes. Like Raven, Queen, Warlock, I believe gets it as a specific one they can
For
cast.
being directly from the PHB, it is one of the rare cases where instead of it being a D8 plus specifically your wisdom modifier, it's your spellcasting ability. That's just weird. As a cleric, you think it would be wisdom.
Well, for a cleric, it is wisdom.
Right.
Spellcasting ability for a cleric, it's
Right. It just normally specifies. If it's like restricted to a class, normally it would specify wisdom.
Does it? Because I feel like it usually would just say spellcasting because you always have like bards who can steal magical secrets and junk like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wizards and warlocks, all sorts of ways
Wizards
to
and
steal.
warlocks and bards. Oh my!
Oh my!
All sorts of ways to steal.
Oh my!
Steal magic from other classes. Okay, it's a mighty. It's a mighty blow, but he does not go down.
Dang. Well then I'm gonna bonk the other one on the head with my staff. That's another 23.
That'll hit.
That's a 7 damage on the bonk.
Ooh. Well, I mean that doesn't affect that, but okay. Stunned until the end of his next turn.
Nice.
They both seem extremely badly hurt.
Dents the helmet.
Oh no.
That's gonna leave a mark.
My commander's going to kill me. It'll be latrine duty. It'll be latrine duty.
He'll be like, Julius, I just let you get off on latrine duty once, and you fail on guard duty. Back to latrines with you. Mr. Time will feel my wrath.
You think these guys' screams of pain is probably doing the opposite of not drawing attention?
Yeah.
Just drawing attention, perhaps?
Do you think that's likely?
Hmm.
Very likely.
Now it is their turn, so you are going to be bum rushed.
Yep.
They're like there's only going to be 2 attacks coming at you because only 2 people can reach you
Okay.
because of the doorway. But there are quite a few soldiers and officers, like rushing.
Okay.
The fight.
And this is through. They're all trying to get through the doorway, right?
Mhm.
These are going to be with advantage. Rebels.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
No.
How about a 19?
Yes.
2 damage. So you will take
from
1 damage.
Yum.
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 Two
damage.
2 damage. It's very, yum.
Yum.
Very Red Robin-y.
It's very Red Robin of you.
Well, one of them can't. One of them is stunned, so he can't take it to the attack at you. The other one will swing at you.
Bring it on!
As terribly injured as he is. That is a 21 to hit.
What the fuck? Guys, is where I go down. He rolls an 18.
That is 5 damage.
Okay, so not yet.
And you can hear more soldiers approaching at street level. You can't see them yet.
Yeah. I gotta make this quick. Spiritual weapon, please, for the win.
Hey, do you think we can try and close the door and block it with the desk, and then try and jitfo?
You call that out? I'll start. If you keep the door clear, I'll
It is your
move a
turn.
desk.
I'm gonna yell, "Hey, try moving this desk over to block the door," and I'm gonna try and attack the 2 guys in front of me. 16 to hit,
16 will hit.
13 damage,
That will kill him.
Max damage.
25 to hit
So that'll hit.
for 8 slashing
Okay,
damage.
that will not kill him, but I have to roll one of these. Which he fails.
And his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
He's probably not going anyway. Yeah, he goes down. It's hard to tell whether or not he's dead.
Okay.
You
Try
know-
and
you know-
slump them back over.
You know the thing that cats will do sometimes, like with doors or like a slightly open, they're just like clawing through it and like. That's just kind of what he's doing right now.
Except
it's
where
killing
it's
people.
landing is on a dude's face. And his
And
paws on the
and
sides of
and
their
his- Yeah,
face.
claws are like this big.
Good.
Good.
It's like a cat doing that, but it's a tiger.
And I'll be like actively trying to grab the door while also like swiping.
Okay, give me an athletics check to start trying to push the door shut.
It is a 19.
Okay, you're able to like. You can't get it all the way closed, but you're able to start shoving it closed.
Cool.
Tersius practice.
I'm just trying and like basically shove this desk towards the door and then be just trying. My hope is to basically be like, move! Right as he steps aside, like catch where he's held the door closed,
Give
pushing
me
the desk up
a,
against it.
Athletics check.
Come on, Bernie, think. Don't. 7.
7. You're able to slide it a couple feet across the floor, but it is not moving with the speed.
Very heavy. I can't get a good grip on it. 1 second.
It's really more like your sandals on the floor. You're just kind of,
Such impractical footwear.
you feel like if you had good traction, you'd.
The rug is
Really
sliding.
Jeremy! You're shoving the rug just slides
It's
out.
it's like it's like a dog trying to run on wood floors.
Yeah.
I am frustrated, and I end my turn.
Wolf.
Okay, spiritual weapon on the one who just attacked me. That's
Another
another 23.
If you roll the 17 3 times in a row,
No, because
because your spiritual weapon, then your attack.
no, actually that's a 24 actually because it get a +1 to my spell attack because of my white staff. So that's a 24. But I have rolled 17 twice now. That's an 8.
That'll finish him off.
Okay, so that one's dead.
Do you have advantage against stun targets?
Do I?
I can never remember.
I don't know if you do.
You're the one
Paralyzed.
stunned, so-
You. I don't know. Paralyzed, you auto crit. Stunned, I think you do have advantage.
I think you have advantage against stun targets. I'll give you advantage anyway.
The only time the DM screen is
Yeah.
useful.
I'm going to. Okay then.
What is it?
I'll just bunk him on the head, and then hopefully.
Speaking of
Haha, that's a 25.
That'll hit.
Attack rolls against that have advantage. Automatically fail dex and strength saves. And they're
That's another
incapacitated.
5 damage to him.
That'll finish him off.
supposed to be
And then I'm gonna
easy to
bolt
find
as far as I can down the road.
Okay.
But you're supposed to hold our escape.
That's what the spiritual weapon's for.
Ah.
Spiritual weapon, stay here and go to
Spiritual weapon, stay here. I'm going that way.
Away from danger.
The sword's gonna. It's just the sword tries to salute. Just it. And yeah.
And you can start hauling ash into the city.
Yep.
It is their turn. A couple of them will come around the corner. Mostly just see a magical floating weapon. which is terrifying. There's going to be a couple of attacks coming at. Well, there'll be there are going to be a couple of attacks coming.
But it'll be at disadvantage, right?
Well, you only move 25 feet.
No, you're fine.
No, I was asking for him. Like, it's at disadvantage because he's shut the door slightly.
And advantage because it was reckless.
It's a flat roll.
And it's not quite shut. They can still like snap
Make it
through.
tough.
Okay.
It's probably just advantage.
Yeah. Damn.
So that'll be.
And all of our opponents have disadvantage
Right.
because. Please.
Please. Please.
So that's a mediocre-ish crit for 8 damage.
Is that
Yeah.
before halved?
Before halved.
I have disadvantage.
All the 4.
Disadvantage for all the things. Because base.
16.
Miss.
And one of them is going to try and shove the door back open.
Do I need to make a
Yeah.
contested one?
Yes.
Is it still with advantage?
an athletics
I
check.
assume you're raging, so it will start with advantage.
24?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
They make quite an effort. Like they're really like throwing like muscle into this door, but you're like twice their size.
I thought you were about to say they're throwing people at the door. Like, they're just like, yeah!
I just picture like 2 guys on either side of another guy using it as a battering ram.
They are sort of.
Put me down, guys! Shut up, Julius! Clang!
They are sort of throwing bodies at the problem. As they do.
As one would.
So now is Axe.
Make attacks or just attempt to close the door? I guess I'm gonna try and attempt to close the door.
Okay.
Swipe their hands away, close the door.
Break the wrist, walk the
Wait.
break the wrist, close the door.
Slap face.
We are now
Is that
on
athletics
stage
or-
3 of
Athletics.
expect the plan to go out the rails, and now we're throwing away the plan.
20.
20? Okay. I mean, I should probably roll for them because they are trying to stop you. Crit.
Ooh.
They're making progress on you. Like,
Oh shit.
you can see struggling with the desk that the door is. He's also standing on a carpet, which up to this point hasn't hindered him. But now that carpet is also starting to slide.
So many fucking carpets in this place. Guardians?
I'm just gonna say, how's that desk coming?
I'm getting some traction now. I can feel it. I'm coming. 20?
Okay. Can you make me a dex save to get out of the way of this desk, please?
Is this with danger sense?
You see me,
I think
right?
so. Yeah.
Do you sense the danger of me slamming this
shit.
deck in?
You say like, "How's that desk coming?" Look back at the door and then just like reflexively start diving to the side.
19.
19. Okay. The desk slams into the door with significant force and kind of knocks back the soldiers that are trying to force the door.
Okay. Sad day, but maybe necessary. Do I have? I'm sure I do.
I'm
Jam stone lion underhand.
I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
Lion. Come on.
He needs it for his ostrich carriage.
That's right. Or maybe a lion carriage.
Someday, some dude is gonna get beamed with that thing, and it's just gonna leave the worst mark.
Yeah, some dude did get beamed with it. Him.
There's gonna be a new crack in that sketch from someone else's big dumb face. Is it necessary? I mean, the door. This might not be enough to hold the door shut on its own. But, excuse me. I think. Sad day. I think I'm going to action surge here so that I can pour out my anointing oils across the desk and strike it on fire.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Okay. Action surge, and I will light this motherfucker up.
He pours out an expensive jar of anointing oils. It smells awesome in here. And then he lights it on fire.
No, they're gonna know it was you.
It was a handsome elf man. It smelled fantastic. It could only be one person.
There was a bunch of crazy people attacking it. It smelled like Old Spice. Tersius.
There's only one man in the land that uses expensive oils.
It's literally the Spaceball thing. There's only one man who would dare serve me raspberry jelly.
Roll
straw.
I am then going to use my movement to run back towards the window.
I was like, oh, are you about to run on? Or just out the window and just dive?
Yeah!
You can do so.
Hey, you're a beefy guy. You can probably
survive the fall, but I don't really want to do that if I don't have to. I don't think I have enough movement to like get out the window yet. But
reaching the window, you can see 2 Curian soldiers.
Dead.
Who seem to be 2 dead and 2 that seem to be hesitant about approaching the glowing weapon, but they've clearly noticed the rope.
Fuck it. Bonus action. I am going to quick toss. I'm going to eat a javelin at one of these guys.
Hello, mid-flight.
I'm going to run up to the window and just yeet and throw this
javelin. Are you
javelin.
staying in the window or are you going out the window?
If I have enough, I'd like to like move up to the window, throw the javelin.
Okay.
You know what? How far down is it?
Like, probably 20 or 30 feet.
Fuck it, I'm a dramatic bitch. I want to run and jump out the window, throwing this javelin, expecting to land and roll, because it'll be dramatic.
Okay.
And the quick toss is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Which is one of these, plus those. That'll be for 11 damage.
That'll kill him.
Alright, so jump and just yeet this midair at him, and I'm going to try and land and roll into the alleyway below.
Okay. How many... What dice do I roll to determine the number of witnesses to see a man in traditional elven armor outlined against the moon and just like javelin a Curian down from the sky? I mean, you guys are making a lot of noise. A lot of people are running this direction, so I'm gonna roll a d20.
Okay.
Enough.
Witnesses. You'll also take 6 damage.
Okay.
From landing on cobblestones.
I take it.
Okay.
That is the end.
My
My only friend.
Then now it is Wolf.
I'm going to send spiritual weapon towards the other remaining Curian soldier who just saw this shit go down, and he's been hesitant to. Just the idea that they're hesitant to.
It's a floating spectral
weapon. It's a
That's
floating
freaky.
spectral weapon. His friend gets javelin to death, and then the sword comes flying.
Ghost sword?
Yeah. That's a 26.
That'll hit him.
Actually 25, but it'll still hit.
That'll still hit him.
No, 25 not.
No, it turns out he's an ancient dragon. 25 minutes.
That's a
Polymorphed.
That's a 5 damage.
Okay.
I got 5 on me.
He is wounded.
Okay. And then
Oh,
do I see this? Like, if I were to like turn around, do I see him?
You see him running behind you. You missed the
The
dramatic exit.
Yeah.
Um,
And then I'm gonna keep hauling ass then just as quickly as my little dwarf legs will take me. Just
Okay.
breathe. Breathing is the key. We can run from that.
Dwarves are natural sprinters. They're dangerous over short distance.
The Curians try and force the door. Which, even if they manage to, everything's on fire, which they are now becoming quickly aware of. So, Axe, you are in a room that is on fire.
You were
on the second story of a building, everybody else has left.
Well,
I bet you're asking how I got here. Well, it all started when I was in the frozen north and wanted to tell a cool story.
This will make a fantastic story. He's just standing there admiring the flames and the
Some
smell.
Elvin Johnny Bravo looking motherfucker and a little alcoholic man.
You said it's only 20 feet? 20
It'll
to
be 30 feet.
Okay.
I mean, we do still have a rope affixed, right?
Yeah.
if you don't want to be a dramatic bitch, you don't have to.
I'm gonna climb like halfway down the rope and literally just drop, and then use the Tabaxi's double speed to to make it 60. I might as well just dash for trying to.
You can use your action, yeah.
That's 120 feet of movement, so
You will catch up to the dwarf.
Banzai!
You can, I believe, pass both of them. You will at least pass Tersius. But you will at least catch up to wolves.
I turn around. Ah!
He's like Wolverine running, right? Like he's on all fours. I'm like, Jesus,
Son of a bitch!
I'm like, this was a lot of fun, guys. I'm having a great time.
Okay, we will drop out of initiative temporarily. But it is obvious that the alarm is spreading through the city. You can hear people shouting kind of all through the city now. So it's kind of up to you guys to decide what your next move is.
We should probably find a place to hole up.
we probably ought to get foe.
Yeah, probably.
Where's our horses? I don't remember where we left them.
Did we ever specify where we left them?
I assume with the blacksmith.
Probably with the
Oh, yeah.
blacksmith. How far are we from there?
It's roughly a straight line between like the main gate to the city and like the blacksmith's kind of on that path. If you draw a roughly straight line between where you guys are and the gates of the city, but the main gate of the city is kind of back the direction of the garrison a little bit, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have to go past the garrison.
They'll never expect this.
Of course, you're out of danger. The further you are from harm.
You can also like it is a city.
There's
You don't need
multiple gates to
and
escape
you can
them.
you can swing around the garrison pretty easily if you want to, but it will add time.
Would
So raise your hand if you were seen by people that were still alive.
all of us, literally. But that's kind of the point in some ways. At this point, we're not going to make a statement by murdering a centurion. We're going to make a statement by
Setting the garrison on
setting
fire.
the garrison on fire
And
and
killing a
living to
couple
tell the
guards.
tale.
You literally.
We went
You're
from
not trying to be subtle here. You literally sent a letter announcing all of your plans
Yes.
and your name to the guy you were about to try and kill.
That's right. I forgot.
To be fair, he probably was like, they're not going to get very
Too
close. And I was like, holy shit, they got a lot closer than they thought.
They were determined.
Oh, God.
They got
At least
closer.
this way, if I fuck up, I die, and you guys don't necessarily. Will you gather the horses? And how close can I get? How bold am I feeling?
The centurion's going to come out in pajamas, and you're just going to be in the distance.
Actually, I think his plan would be he comes out in pajamas and gets impaled in a javelin.
Man, well, yeah.
Can you
You can take
guys?
pushing attacks, or you can that one elf on Helm's Deep.
I ended up not.
hit it with a javelin.
I probably
and
should have
knock it
instead of
15
this
feet
one
back.
because it's kind of redundant. Anyway, I kind of want to leave a parting statement. Like I feel like I need to shout something out into the street since we've rallied the city.
To be fair, we did
just
just spear a dude like this.
Yeah,
on
like
the
they've
street.
seen that. And there's some people who've seen that, but I feel like to make a statement before we go would be really big.
It's like, I'm Tersius Praxis. I will reclaim the homeland of my people.
If we,
This is but a mere taste.
this is a taste of my power.
This is but a taste of my
He's
power.
standing at the end of the street.
It's just a silhouette because it's the middle of the night.
No, it's the silhouette, and he's
The
glistening
glistening arms.
because his glistening arms from the moonlight.
Commodore hair.
all,
Pull off the helmet. And here's like.
all I can think of is the old guy who plays Thor in Kung Fury. Who just stands there flexing.
But
Showing up.
If I could I want to Princess Bride this shit. So I want to get up somewhere high, shout some stupid shit, and then land on a horse and have us ride off into the sunset. How do we do that?
We'd have to get the horses, and you'd have to get up high.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go get the horses. You get high.
But here's the thing: you want to Princess Bride it and not Robin Hood Men in Tights it.
Yeah.
Because he misses the horse.
Also,
Carry on.
Did you
Also,
carry yours? Yeah.
also Mask of Zorro, when Antonio Banderas first gets Tornado, the horse, and he's like up on the wall, and he like gets the horse to walk over, and then when he jumps off the
It
wall, the
moves
horse
forward.
like takes 2 steps forward and just hits the cobblestones.
So I don't want that to happen. Yeah, if you guys can go get the horse and get him to the town square.
Well, to be fair, he'd probably have better luck because he's quicker.
So are you you're heading for like the forum?
I think the forum.
Okay.
Woo! We're playing all the brave games
If
tonight.
you can't get to me, then I'll do some dramatic bitch shit and
He
die.
He starts his gladiator arc early. It'll take us a few minutes. We're gonna plan his escape.
You can all, unless you're just trying to haul ass, I would like stealth checks to try and avoid being noticed moving to the city. You will have advantage because
It's nighttime.
It is nighttime.
And we can all see it in the dark.
Yay!
Yeah, I guess I just...
most of the townsfolk can as well.
Holy fuck.
Cock.
Looks good.
Oh, wait,
again?
yeah.
It's both are fine, but this is absolutely cocked, right? So
That's
leaning
a-
against it's this flower one.
The
It
dice.
just did that on the D12 too.
So I forgot I have disadvantage because of my plate, but it's a flat roll.
Well, you don't have your half plate yet, right?
You still make
Or no, my breastplate armor. Cause,
No, breastplate doesn't give. Breastplate
doesn't give disadvantage.
Oh wait, no,
So you
yeah,
do
I
it.
don't have my half plate yet. Yeah,
Oh,
so
shit.
I did. Well, I mean,
We'll get back
it was
to
still a 15, so
What are we looking at? Breastplate does not have this.
okay. Well then yeah, it's a 15 regardless. So
13.
23.
Okay. You can all make it wherever it is you're trying to go, without drawing too much attention to yourselves.
come on, no name.
So you're in the forum, and you guys can gather your forces.
Okay,
Fly.
when we get to
It is, I guess, worth mentioning that you were having a set of half plate made,
yes, I
and
was.
that probably won't be done for another day.
Yeah. Okay.
We can sneak back in and get it.
Hopefully.
Or
Hopefully
we'll send a courier to pick it up.
or the blacksmith will just kill us when we walk in, like, you bastards!
Hey, so don't tell anyone you know us. Just here to pick
The
up your
blacksmith was
shit.
like chill. He was like part of the revolution, essentially. Right?
That's- I
In this city, he's a good old fashioned IR.
Anyway, so okay, so once we get the horses and we're riding up to him, could I, if I were to see him, does thaumaturgy only work for me, or can I make it work for him?
I don't know.
You could. It kind of depends on how you're using it. You could get it.
Because I would like to amplify his voice so that way, like a lot more of the city hears him.
What's the range on thaumaturgy?
Let me see. I had it pulled up.
30 feet, but the voice boom is...
It just booms 3 times as loud.
But you okay? So you'd have to get within 30 feet of him.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can get close enough with the horses, and I can, before you start talking, just...
And I don't want to necessarily I'm not trying to climb a skyscraper or anything.
Right.
I just want to get to somewhere elevated that I can kind of
Okay.
lie down and be harder to notice until they get to the forum essentially.
I mean, you could get on the roof of the forum, and it'd be about 30 feet to the ground.
Okay.
I'll
get up there.
You can also...
the idea is people hear
You find a nice trellis to climb.
All right.
People hear me. I am Tersius Praxis.
Kicks it out.
And then they just hear Tarzan. Oh!
The guy figuring out the microphone's off halfway through speaking and flips it on. And
Scares himself. Falls off the
It's a
roof.
lot like what we back in the industry used to refer to as game bombing, where if you're doing a mic check for somebody and they're like check, and then they go to sing or actually talk and they just fucking yell into the mic.
I deal with
Just
I deal with that every day for my job.
Yep. Yeah.
And
Knows what's up.
yeah, because everybody always yells at me. They're like, "You need to actually have them read." No, because nobody ever reads like they're going to when they're live. Anyway,
flick the ear, walk away.
Yeah, it's difficult for Erickson because he naturally projects so much, and every once in a while it's like, all right, on these particular recordings, you need to shut the fuck up.
no, I don't want to.
No!
No, I don't want to. Yugi.
I'm fucking.
That was a joke from the last.
Well, that your character's just Maximilian Pegasus.
The king who stole my fucking
soul, Yugi.
That's what I was like. I was like, do not. No. Do give me the power to steal souls. Which prompted a like, maybe that's the secret third power of your magical eye. So it's like, okay, I attempt to send our employer to the Shadow Realm.
He crit something. Who knows? Was it a saving throw? Was it me just rolling a die to
We'll never know.
have dramatic effect?
We'll have to try again on somebody else later.
Anyway,
you guys can reach the farm. The city seems to be in quite the uproar at the moment.
Oh, who did that?
yeah, who is that?
Some dwarf, I heard.
Some dwarf with a
Dwarf
flying
named
sword.
Tersius.
I am Tersius Praxis.
Alright,
and then as
everything's gone to plan.
And as we get close, I'll cast Thaumaturgy so he can speak loudly.
Okay.
Booming up to it's 3 times louder.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, there's a later point in this game where I will have a bigger, longer, and more uncut speech.
Okay.
Listen, for now,
Really not the word I thought it was going to put at the end.
Listen. How about you give us the short, sweet version of
Yes.
it, and we'll cross that bridge when we cross
We'll
it.
go off that bridge.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
We'll burn that bridge so that no Curian supplies can cross it when we get to it.
Yeah.
Again.
Maybe
You
peace will hit me in the
guys
face.
and bridges do not get along.
We have destroyed many bridges. All in the name of stopping supplies.
Probably gonna shout out something to the effect of, I am Charlotte Crane. I am Tersius Praxis. Of the line of Praxis. Of Themis.
Oh, shit.
Boo this man!
Fuck! You're supposed to rally,
You don't,
you idiot peasants.
Yeah, you don't get any response.
I am Tertius Praxis, son of Themis. The city, you know that. That's the city, not like my dad.
Oh.
That
was my first thought. His dad.
No, his dad has a much longer name.
Oh. Sir Lala.
He has a
Sir
sweet
Lala
name.
Philipsi.
He has a sweet name. For like an old Greek dude. He has a sweet old Greek dude name.
What about Elpidius? That's a sweet old.
Is it sweet?
Where the hell is he right now?
I think
Is he in my fucking pocket?
Yeah, I think you have him.
Yeah.
He's just kind of tagging along, contemplating.
We need to start using him as like a fucking flail or something.
Ah! Glad you did it!
I'm Tersius Praxis.
I'm
Son
son of Themis. My mom's name is
This is
My-
show and tell right now.
My brother is really cool.
that'll be part of the future bigger, longer, uncut speech. I just needed this needed to be some sort of rallying war cry.
Why not
Gotta be like-
just say it like it was like I'm Tersius Praxis, son of Thebes, and I look to reclaim our homelands or something.
I believe in a free Iara, and I will see every Curian banner in this countryside burned to ash, and any true Iarans will stand beside me, and I'll hold my sword up in the air.
Can I hang on? Let's see if I can make this even better.
And I will shout in Iaran to a free Iara, or for a free Iara.
Okay.
And then I will
Can't do anything.
stand dramatically for, like, I'll be like, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000. Fuck off! I'm gonna go to the horses and try and run off.
You give me an acrobatics to
Oh, no.
to nail the landing on the horse.
Okay.
Somebody else give me an animal handling to make sure the horse doesn't.
Are you proficient in it?
I have +4.
I only have a +3.
You
So
also give me a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see how this goes. I also have inspiration. Should I fuck this up?
13 on the acrobatics.
That's a 21 on the animal handling.
And the persuasion is a 17.
Okay. You and the horse will both take 2 damage,
Okay.
which I assume you take better than the horse.
Yeah.
Nail the landing.
Old Noname is doing her best. His best. I never checked. I don't care.
He doesn't care to check.
does not
Sounds like it
care.
has an actual name now, though.
No name.
No, man.
Okay. So I assume you're all.
Yeah.
For dramatic effect, they seem to be closing the gate as you come roaring down the room.
Is it like a mechanism close? Is it like people physically bringing a gate to shut?
There is a gate and there is like a portcullis.
Okay. The people shutting the gate, can we make like ranged attacks at as we charge up?
Yeah.
I'd like to that, please.
I'll cast a guiding bolt on one of them.
There's gonna be all these people like turned to ash and shit.
How many people is like?
There's 2 that are actively closing the gate.
Okay.
There are more around.
I'm gonna cast at one of the 2 actively closing the gate, and that is a 20.
That will hit him.
Javelin at the other one actively closing the gate. That's an 11.
That will miss.
So 24 to hit.
What do you?
Hand axe.
Oh yeah. 24 will hit.
Guiding bolts. What damage is? 4d6 on guiding bolt.
I'll also quick toss.
Okay.
And that is
Whichever one doesn't, if one of them doesn't die to these, I'll quick toss for a
That
second
is
javelin.
just
About
11.
Just 11?
Dead. So 13.
No, you guys probably freaking murdered me.
That's
I don't even need to
a.
spend this.
That's a 14 on. Well, actually, maybe. Yeah, 14.
Okay.
Can I see the person? Is like an enclosed gatehouse where you can't see the person trying to close the portcullis? I assume. So I won't quick toss because I can't see somebody.
And did that one guy die? The one I
Oh
hit?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt.
one is struck dead by magic. The other one, a javelin, lands right next to his head and sticks into the gate, and then he's hit with an axe.
Ah, good times.
Good throw. Good.
So-
A fighting toss.
Fine toss. So the gates.
Let's do a kind of a group initiative. Like essentially, all 3 of you roll initiative, and I'll have one of them roll initiative.
That's an 11 from me.
An 18 from me.
Is that including the actual initiative
Yeah,
bonus?
yeah.
21.
Oh, correction,
You
a 12
all-
from me.
You all manage to make it under the gate before the portcullis comes down.
We're not getting
The,
back
the
in
timing,
right now.
the timing is close.
Indiana Jones that.
Within a few seconds, because it's the same round, but it's you manage to make it out from under the gate as the portcullis comes slamming down. So people usually fire crossbows and throw javelins just for dramatic effect as you ride away into the night.
I want to ride out of range of them throwing stuff at us.
Okay.
And unfurl a flag of my nation, just from my starting equipment, and kind of try and have the horse rear up and swing
I'll
the flag.
I'll put my hand. I'll touch it and just cast a light on it so it could be better seen.
14 on animal
14.
handling.
Nice.
For someone who doesn't give a fuck about horses, I'm actually proficient in animal handling.
Your horse rears
horse legs
magnificently.
Rear up.
It's definitely no war horse, but it rears magnificently, so you can swing this glowing banner.
The Napoleon painting,
Yes.
but with the flag.
With a different flag and a much taller, buffer, more Johnny Bravo-ish Napoleon.
Yeah, you can.
Right off. As bad as our plan was, I think we've recuperated some morale, at least, from people, right?
Listen,
That didn't go badly.
Yeah.
it went as well as all of our other plans.
It went way better than it deserved to.
Which is usually step 1 and 2 went okay. Alarm's been raised. Fight our way out. What about the guy we were here to assassinate? I guess we'll get him later.
He knows.
We did kill a small chunk of people.
We still killed a couple guards. We made a point.
You also set the garrison on
Yeah, we
fire.
set a room on fire.
Set the garrison. They're gonna have to deal with that. Those anointing oils, very flammable. So flammable. So hot.
It's gonna be like a toxic room
So-
in there.
smells
for a
so
while,
good.
too. Gas masks that don't exist.
I gotta be a dramatic bitch 2 different times. What more can I ask?
That's all I can hope for, yeah.
Once we're a good ways away from the city, I like to dig through the back of shit and see what I stole.
Okay. A lot of documentation. She can't be.
Julius
How much-
is released
how much
from
fun
latrine duty.
The dice like you today.
Right.
You-
That's what we needed.
You have, it's maps. It's maps and missives. It's the type of stuff you've seen in sort of the siege camps, the garrisons and stuff that you've taken over before. Local troop movements, local troop rotations, letters back and forth to Curian, as well as a month's pay for the garrison. And because it was a centurion in charge, I'll let you do the math as to a gold piece a day per man.
Holy shit. You just kind of went
3,000 gold.
So we each get 1,000.
Or, hear me out here.
Can't go too far because we need to go back and get his shit.
We have the funding to start the revolution now. That was another part of our goal, was to get some money. 3,000 gold. We can use some gold to hire a courier to go pick up your armor for you. That's what I think we do with that. Because we should not show our faces.
I would
back in
still-
that
Excuse
city.
me,
I would
Mr. Blacksmith. A strange
I would
short
still like
bearded
at
man
least
told me to
500
come
gold
pick
because
up
I am now
a
down
stone.
to double-digit gold.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just take 500 out of my personal funds because I'm still rich, and you can have 500 from that because I just want a nice round 3,000 in the revolution fund.
I will come to you when I need to spend
If
money.
you need to buy something, I'll just buy
The,
it for
the
you.
Fundolution.
Is that the first character that you've done that with? Where it's just like, I don't know how much money I have. It's just other people buy me stuff occasionally.
That was Matty G and Yeehaw Spooky.
Well, no, he spent all of his money immediately and then just...
He knew exactly how much money he had. Not enough. He
I'm
said,
also very experienced with Matt going, good, I have access to all of our funds. We'll be good for a few months. I'm going to buy this one thing. Fuck all of our money. Okay.
Matty G's the only character in that who had a salary, too. And he just shipped it off to some weird lady he didn't even know.
But no, it was
his wife.
no,
Not his wife.
The body he
Sorry,
was
the wife-
possessing.
The wife of Jimmy Mohan.
The wife of James Mohan.
Yeah, I got
got
10
paid part of his
gold. I think
mortgage,
that's
actually.
fine.
We all did.
I can buy food and shit with 10 gold, so I'm good for it. Plus, part of my whole thing was literally taking scraps of stuff to make what I need. And outside of food, I mean like armor and weapons, so.
And if we could track down a courier the next day,
Go pick up my armor.
try and go and pick up.
Where are you heading from? Okay.
Like, what do I want to do?
So you've
Could have another stupid plan.
so you can head back to the city. You'd head north into the mountains if you wanted to go visit the seer. You could head. I just feel like I should bring it up because I know
Just to make
it
grimace.
You could head south to the coast, either to your hidden enclave or to the coastal village. You could head east towards Themis, or there is another major city some distance, like
Kind of northwest.
kind of northwest. That's it's on a like very narrow spit of land, kind of connecting the Iara to the mainland.
Hmm. What should we do? Go to the coast, sail away.
What are we going to do? Not that.
I mean, we could go to Themis, could go back home, and raise some hell there too.
Yeah, Themis is more northeast, I guess.
We have a good chunk of funds now, which will be very helpful to start provisioning a group of people in the rebellion. Looking through the documentation we stole, is there any... I know it's describing some troop movements, some things along those lines. Is there anything with, like, shipment movements? I want to see if there's anything I can find that are specifically, like, a larger shipment movement of either arms, armor, or, like, supplies.
Plenty of supplies. Not much in the way of arms and armor. That stuff seems to have been pretty well stockpiled over the centuries, essentially, that IR has been part of the Empire.
Because we could hit some supply runs and have some supplies and some money ready for where we're going. We kind of need some people who will pull carts for us. Because we could steal, 20 carts of supplies, be big damn heroes, but doesn't do us much good Yeah,
Can't move them.
we can't move them all.
Fair. No idea how, but
Don't know. I don't know.
you want to go see her?
That face.
Why? What do you think she'd do for us?
See stuff?
See stuff?
I see things all the time. See you right now. We don't need her.
But Axe hasn't met this year, and he's very interested.
Do you think she'd have anything? Do you think she'd be like useful to us? I mean, you tell me. You've never met her before. You don't. With what we went there last time, and she was like, "What you need to do is do what you need to do." Fuck off. I don't really want to go up the mountain to hear that again.
What you need to do is what you need to do.
What you need to do is do what you need to do.
You need to do the main quest.
Hey, did it help or not?
To be fair,
To be fair.
I mean, at the end, she's like, "Oh, by the way, here's 2 cool things." Will she do that again? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
But maybe not. Who knows? It's all anything's possible with the seer. Hey, she's part of your pantheon of gods, not mine.
She is not part of my pantheon. All right, first of all, she worships the pantheon. She is not a god. All right, probably, maybe, I don't know.
Whatever.
I haven't decided yet. Okay, let's go. Let's go see the seer. Let's go to the mountains. Let's go see the seer. You convinced me.
I felt the anger in that too. Fuck it.
Okay, you know what?
Fuck it, let's go see the seer.
Let's go see her.
Let's go see her. Go see the seer.
Let's see her.
So you're traveling north to Dione.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do? We don't know. Isn't there someone that can do that? Like, lady that can see stuff? No, not really.
She explicitly can't see. First of all,
She is a blind seer.
Can't she though?
she doesn't have eyes. Like not working.
There's a town by next to her, so
Yeah,
we
little
could send
village.
a courier to go pick
Absolutely.
up my armor. Okay. So yeah, before we go pay a courier to go pick up my armor and just wait here with it until I return.
Yeah, it'll you can. It's about 3 days north into the mountains, but you can absolutely travel up to Dione. The weather's it's cool, but it's not like rainy, and it's definitely not like snowing.
The cold weather reminds me of home.
The cold weather. I thought we got away from that.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Your previous
Weather.
character was like, "Ugh, gross."
It's cold.
And you can go visit the Temple of Apollo.
Right in the Great Tome, because I know Zine still has it. Just rated Curian garrison. Lol.
New tome. Who it is?
little drawing, emoji of a building, emoji of a fire, emoji of a skull.
The thumbs up emoji.
Yeah, he just said back to the emoji.
But it's like a black fur covered hand with like a sharp talon. Yeah. Fuck it, let's go in. Before entering the Temple of Apollo, this is probably not a good idea, but I am going to kind of pause and kind of just be like, Athena, give me wisdom in this situation to decipher the wisdom that I will hopefully get here. So I don't trust Apollo if she's. I'm not. I'm Tersius. I'm not Hades. This seer is just fine by Tersius. Let's go talk to her.
You'll be allowed in, and one of the priests will take you back into the seer's chamber.
Why am I suddenly filled with rage?
I feel like I have a limp in my leg.
Why am I suddenly angry and scared? It's a lot of both. I don't like that.
A hopeless amount of both. Yeah, walk on in.
Okay. The seer is sitting at her, sitting at sort of that big round table, and even really without looking up at any of three of you, she motions for you to approach.
I don't like that.
That's kind
I'll
of
approach up.
Yeah, just take a step with my ass kicking stick in my hand.
Tersius and Wolf. And you must be Axe.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
See,
She got it.
She nailed it.
How are your brothers doing?
As far as I'm aware, pretty good. Last time I saw Dagger was when he met these guys and then disappeared. But
Does-
he's been out of my head for a while.
sorry, I didn't mean that.
Sorry.
Does Dagger exist, or is he crazy?
You met him.
Did I though?
There are
And
4 of you total, I believe.
are they all named after weapons?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I guess that's more of a question for you. I don't know why I asked the seer.
She knows too, probably.
Yeah.
Their family hasn't gotten out much.
Ah.
Quite, at least until recently, all devoted to the same cause.
Anyway.
I assume it's not just chance that you're all here.
I guess we're looking for advice.
So you've decided which path you want to take then. Whether it's better to cut out the corrupt parts of the Empire and try and save what's left. Or whether it's better to burn it down and build something better on the ashes.
I suppose I would see it a bit differently. I would see, now at the very least, the Empire less as the structure and more as creeping vines along a structure. And if we can burn the vines away and leave what was already good underneath, that being Ayara, that would be my goal.
Burn everything except my home.
I just need to make sure she understood the metaphor I was using.
But nothing is ever truly good, is it?
Well, it depends on what you mean by good.
To be fair, we could have been the assholes. We did just murder a whole bunch of people.
And
It's all objective at this point.
that's all subjective.
That is our objective.
It's all who's alive to tell the tale. I don't believe those guys are.
Victory
is written
Wait.
by
Victory is written by the histers.
Victory is written by the history.
Victory is written by the victors, as they say.
Well put.
Anyway.
There will be lots of allies in various places who would be willing to help you, but all for various reasons. Many of them are only after their own ends. You've got your fortress, though it's not much of one, and you've started gaining allies, if nothing else. You should return and speak with Anastasia. She has some information for you.
Who?
The guardswoman.
Oh, his girlfriend.
Oh, it's that one lady who refused my drink.
He remembers that very distinctly.
And if nothing else, yours is now a common name in the city of Camus.
Hey, you did it. Yay.
The goal is to get the name out, and we've succeeded.
Achievement
What?
unlocked.
Can we know the verdict of the city? Like, are people willing to... Is there talks of rising up in the city?
Well, there always has been.
But now that Tersius has kind of kicked it off.
I doubt they're burning the city to the ground yet, but
They
if
hardly want to burn their own city down.
anybody
Cowards.
who was already holding a torch might use it in my name, if that makes sense. I don't know why I feel the need to be metaphorical and I try and speak
To
elaborately
to
when
start
I'm here.
campfires or like
No, to start Curian fires.
okay.
No, it's metaphorical fires, I think.
Well, like the fires of revolution.
Which might be literal fires.
Sometimes, like what one I started up in that building. That was a fire revolution.
So they need oils to do that?
No.
Anointing oils.
Please, no more burning of anointing oil. I feel terrible about that already. What a waste.
I suppose I'm still not entirely sure what it is you're seeking. You seem to be well along your own path.
We've started that path. I guess it feels like a path with many obstacles and lots of forks in the road, and we're not sure which ones to take. We're not sure which ones exist.
You're speaking metaphorically again.
In a way, but what I'm saying, I feel at a loss for what our next steps are. Perhaps Anastasia, you said was her name? Perhaps she will... I know she was potentially going to spread word for us, and she might have something. We go back, and we do at least now have some funding.
That we do.
You need... My recommendation is find some good craftsmen willing to put your fortress back together. The supplies can certainly be acquired, whether paid for or not. The Curians are always building things, after all. Anastasia can help with troops, though y'all have to put in some legwork to make it happen. And as your influence begins to grow, you will find more allies reaching out to you. Some old, some new.
Well, sounds like we need to go back south.
Can I offer trade, one good for an equal good?
I suppose you can certainly offer it.
You don't have to twist my arm. Here's Elpidius back.
You can have a point of his word. They just give you another different philosophy.
She's like, this one is a philosopher from the dwarf nation and speaks exclusively dwarven.
This one's yours.
Here's the skull of Confucius. You can't understand a word he says, so here you go.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
One wolf pelt for another.
Oh, damn.
I suppose the pelt I carry, the act of getting it was more important to me than the nature of the pelt itself. If yours is of equal value, I, Tersius Praxis, not Matthew Abrams, trust you. Trust your words and would make that trade.
And curse. She'll take the pelt from him, and she kind of steps off into this room that is very much full of kind of oddities, and it is a very opulent room, but it is this stuff here is from very far and wide, and some of it's...
If I was a different player, I'd be planning a heist right now. A different character.
And she comes back with a much larger wolf pelt that's black and silver, and it seems to have been essentially made into a cloak, with the head as a hood, and there are leather bands around the legs to connect it, around wrist and ankles.
That's pretty sweet. I'll take that.
Okay.
I'm going to put... I have wolf pelt written in my treasure section.
You can write it down as pelt of the sleeping wolf if you would like.
What happens when it wakes up?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know. Nobody's ever seen it wake up and live.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
On my back, as I put this pelt on. I'm going to erase... So before it was wolf pelt that I had written down there.
Right.
And so I just added of the sleeping wolf. But now it's wolf pelt of the sleeping wolf. So I need to erase the first one.
It sounds like a randomly generated magic item name in a video game where it'll sometimes do that, where it just stack stuff together in a
I have something...
way.
Speaking of AI generated things that are hilarious, I have something I'm going to read to you guys at
boy.
intermission to this. That's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah, that's.
This is a magic item you may recognize from the previous campaign. When the person wearing it lays down and stays still, they appear to all passerbys to be a large black and silver wolf. The illusion, obviously, wears off as soon as you stand up or start moving.
Okay.
Twice.
Sweet. Now
Now you can go back to the city and be a wolf.
and then get killed because I'm a wolf wandering into a city.
Oh shit, that's a giant wolf!
Oh my god!
And stick a spear into it. Ow! Stand up and stab. The wolf like draws a sword out from underneath and stabs
they
them.
stab it. It pings off of armor, and then the wolf stands up, revealing a giant armored elven
I
man.
like it better if it like pings off and then the wolf's paw like goes up under its gut, draws out his sword, sticks it into the guy, puts it back, and then it keeps trotting along.
Future D&D character.
Sweet. I will fix the pelt on. Time to start building a brand. More so than we already have.
I am Tersius, the new bloodied wolf.
You said it was black and silver?
Cool. I am brother to the bloody wolf.
That'll be part of the bigger, longer uncut speech.
I'm the bloody wolf's even cooler, more
Black-
bloody wolfy brother.
I am the bloodier wolfer!
I am the wolfer of bloody.
The bloodiest wolfist! Wolfist? That's a terrible. You must be very soft-handed. That's an amazing like insult title for somebody, like Ragnar Woolfist. Be like he's so soft that his fists are wool. Woolfist is an amazing insult title for
If
somebody.
that name doesn't show up in Northland Season 2,
You will make it
someday.
show. You can start calling somebody Woolfist.
I can, that's true. That
can be an insult.
I'm a Jarl in that campaign.
That's
I
right.
have that power.
That is as is your right. Hell yeah.
I guess we kind of.
That's a decent spot to end this episode right there.
Wolfist. Oh man.
Well, you feel like you accomplished anything?
We survived.
That's true. That's accomplishing something, I guess.
It's the greatest accomplishment. We did not die.
We survived something that we had no business surviving, and now we have our head.
That we do. That we do.
If anybody watching is interested in this type of stuff, we have a lot of very similar content. Ericsson's currently running another Dungeons & Dragons campaign, which takes place almost entirely underground. My character has now seen the sky in that game for the first time since the campaign started. It was raining, and then a queen got kidnapped. But, you know,
Spoilers.
I saw the sky. Sheesh, what else do we have? Star Wars, Savage Worlds,
Metroville.
Metroville. We need to play more Metroville. Metroville is so good. As well as an ongoing Baldur's Gate playthrough. But I'm not sure Erickson will ever trust me again.
Never trust an Argonian bard when he says to break a mirror.
Dragonborn, thank you very much.
Oh, what did I call you?
Argonian.
Argonian.
That's a Skyrim. And they're not even Dragonborn. Well, I mean, you're technically Dragonborn, but
They're really close.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
they're just lizards.
Khajiit has many names, some of them tabaxi.
I can't disagree with that. And with those words of wisdom, thank you everybody so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.